I'm David, if you don't remember me. I post videos on here on the internet. Today's video is brought to you by my iPhone, and I actually just recorded this video and it didn't record all the way, so hopefully this time it works. But my new laptop, the MacBook Retina, super awesome, amazing laptop, is still coming in the mail. So I'm waiting for that to come to make like edited, fun, snappy videos. But I actually have topics this time, so that's a step up from, driving nonsense, David. So I have lots of stuff to talk about, and hopefully I can make it shorter now that I'm filming again, because the video that I just filmed, that didn't actually film, was really long. So I'm gonna start talking. Okay, so talked about my computer. What I've been doing with my summer has been watching a ton of movies. Now that I'm done rehearsing for my show, Legally Blonde, we're running and it's going well, singing, dancing, smiling, whatevs. But I've been watching a lot of movies, most of them with my friend Kristen, who you guys have met or seen in my videos, I'm sure. But we just finished the entirety of the Star Wars, all 6 of them, both trilogies, and we saw the old trilogy first and then saw the new trilogy, so it was sort of like a downhill experience, especially episode 1. It took us like 3 times to get through it because it's so bad. But we got through all of those, and last night we watched the first Mortal Kombat movie, which is an old it's an old favorite of mine, but she obviously didn't like it because it's not a very good movie. But I love it because it's nostalgic, because I loved Mortal Kombat as a kid. And then we watched this Final Fantasy movie. It's called Final Fantasy: The Spirit Within. It was made in 2001, and it sort of has nothing to do with the game. I'm not very familiar with the Final Fantasy franchise, but I don't think it has that much to do with the game. But it is sort of based on the game. I don't really know what relation it has to the game. But it was one of the first CGI movies to feature photorealistic... Oh, my wallet just fell out. Oh my god, you see what happens when I try and like drill through topics? I just get frantic. Okay. I can't cut. Okay, here we go. Keep going. It was the first CGI movie to feature photorealistic characters. So these are photorealistic for 2001. So this is 11 years ago. But they still look really, really good. And it is a serious CGI movie as opposed to like a family-oriented CGI movie, and it does pretty well. It's like we haven't finished it yet, but we're like halfway through it, and so far it's very engaging, and it's they like swear and everything. It's like PG-13, and it leads me to wonder why there aren't more serious CGI movies and why they're all family-oriented. I love Pixar and I love like all their movies, but I don't know why CGI only has been explored in that realm, really. I know that this Final Fantasy movie didn't really catch on, and it didn't really do that well, but I'm still wondering why. Maybe it's like a disconnect with older audiences and CGI characters, like kids connect more with CGI than adults, but I don't know, I still think that you could use a serious screenplay and direct it like a normal film and use CGI characters, but I don't make movies, so who knows. Also, I saw Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man, and I'm obsessed with it, and those of you who follow me on Twitter know I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with Andrew Garfield, I'm obsessed with the whole movie, really, and the tone of it. I thought that it surpassed the original trilogy, which I didn't think was possible, because I was a big fan of the original first 2. The third one everyone agrees that the third one's bad. But I love the new Amazing Spider-Man, and it's the most excited I've been after a superhero movie since I was like super little. And I thought that with Iron Man and the Avengers and like all these superhero movies that have been coming out in the past few years, like I sort of thought those were satisfying, and I was like, oh, these are good movies. And then I realized, like, when I saw The Amazing Spider-Man, oh, this is like what I used to feel like when I was a little kid and wanted to be a superhero. It just made me feel like I was 7 years old again. So if you haven't seen it, you should see it. I know that there's been controversy over the stuff that Sony cut out of the movie, and I've read a bunch of articles about it, and the movie that it could have been, and the marketing, and how all of that was messed up. And I agree, and I think it's interesting to see how they changed it and what it could have been and all that stuff. But I still think that it's a very good standalone movie, especially if you haven't seen a lot of trailers for it or don't have any expectations for it. It's a very, very good movie. And I'm still very excited for the sequel, because that's going to be when they really take off on their own and they don't have, the same sort of origin story as the original trilogy. So, very excited for that. And Andrew Garfield is like fantastic. They all give really good performances. So, yes for that. And what else do I have to talk about? Oh, I have Postcards from people, and I want to give shout outs to them so that they know that I received them. Jason Turner from Australia. You wrote me a very nice long letter, and it was very nice of you. And thank you for the belated birthday wishes. And Mark from Finland, and the tag is Markel Varpek on Twitter. And thank you very much for your postcard. And I know that it's been sort of annoying with me just like opening mail over and over again in videos, but I sort of just want to acknowledge everyone who sends me mail because some of them don't have Twitter tags, and watching my videos is the only way that they can hear from me. So I want to make sure that everyone who sends me mail gets acknowledged and they know that I've received it. So I don't want to, it's not just like, oh, look at everyone who's getting me presents and blah, blah, blah. It would just suck for someone to have sent me something and then never know if I got it or not. So that's why I've been annoying in videos about postcards and stuff like that. I'm sorry if it annoys you, but I just want everyone to be acknowledged. Where'd my list go? Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, movies from the library. This isn't really necessary, but I just went to the library and I got a bunch of movies. I got Legally Blonde, which is the musical that I'm in right now. I hadn't seen the movie for a while and I was curious. I got Funny Lady. I'm super gay. I was looking up Barbra Streisand the other night, and I've never seen this, so I thought I should. I got Charlie Bartlett, which is awkward. I mean, random, not awkward. Both. I saw the trailer in theaters, like when it first was, you know, coming out, and I never saw it, but I was like, oh, that might be funny. Catch Me If You Can, which I've also never seen, and The Dark Knight. In preparation for The Dark Knight Rises, which I'm so excited about. I really want to see the midnight showing of that, so hopefully that will work out. I remember when The Dark Knight came out, I saw it 2 times in one day in theaters, so I was like super, I probably wouldn't do that now, because now I have a concept of, you know, what money is and how spending it is sort of bad, but super fangirling over that movie. And what else do I have? Oh, Hunger Games. I just finished Catching Fire. And I did not like it nearly as much as The Hunger Games, the first book, but I'm on to Mockingjay. I liked Catching Fire, I just didn't think that it was as dynamic as The Hunger Games. I thought that The Hunger Games worked as a whole package, whereas Catching Fire was sort of not as... it was still exciting, but it was just kind of one note. Especially the ending, I thought it was kind of a cop-out. But I will finish the series probably by the end of this week. I'm on the audiobook train because it was really hard to get through it, actually reading it, because I just haven't had time to sit down. So I am listening to a nice sort of British lady read it at 2 times the speed. So she probably sounds like the way that I'm talking right now. I'm just really trying to make this video short because I have so much to talk about. What else? I'm watching Weeds. I love Weeds. This is going to be the last season, which I understand because it's sort of time for the show to end. But I thought the pilot of this season was awesome. I think the writers are totally stepping it up. Mary Louise Parker is like at her best because like when is she not? But I'm very excited about that show. I stopped watching the Glee Project. It got kind of boring. I'll probably pick up later on when some episodes build up, but I kind of just like forgot about it. And I am still watching So You Think You Can Dance. They took the week off last week for July 4th, but they're back tomorrow. And I am doing recaps of that for Dance On still. I'll put that link in the description. And yeah, and that's it. That's all I have. So again, I will be making more concise, topical videos when my new computer comes. I just wanted to wait for that to be able to edit stuff without it freezing. And I'm also waiting to get my hair cut because right now it's like in between because I got a buzz and now it's grown out and I need to get it. I have a hair appointment on Saturday, but I wanted to make sure that if I was covering topical fun stuff that people actually wanted to watch, that I looked sort of decent. So yeah, anyway, thank you for bearing with me. I'm actually talking about things, so yay. And this video is probably like 10 minutes long at this point. But if you've stayed till the end, then thank you very much for watching me and dealing with my super fast gay talking voice-ness and my opinionated tangents. And hopefully I will see you guys very soon. I hope you're having a great summer, and I will see you guys later. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!